Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Good morning, viewers. In this series of section, we will be discussing about the Jupiter transit for the year 2020-21. This incident is going to take place in the month of November on 20th as per this Tirukanida Panchanga. This will last for almost 1 year till 2021. So for every zodiac sign, I will be giving a brief about the impact of Jupiter transit. So you listen to them all videos. If you like these videos, give a like and also share with your friends. If you are not subscribed this channel yet, and keep it subscribed so that you will get my updates instantly. Now we will see the chart on the day the Jupiter transit is taking place. Now you could see the chart on the day where the Jupiter transit takes place. You can see the Jupiter moves from Sagittarius to Capricorn. So far for the last 1 year it was ruling in his own house, Sagittarius. Now it goes to Capricorn where Jupiter gets debilitated. But here in this particular year it is not debilitated. In fact it is actually like a ruler there. The reason being, in Capricorn Saturn seems to be there and Saturn seems to be a ruler there, and when a particular zodiac sign, if the ruler of that particular zodiac sign is available, then there won't be any planet get debilitated. So here we can consider Jupiter itself as a ruler over at Capricorn. So the power is not debilitated, it is still having a ruler power. So during this transit period you can see along with Jupiter you could see Moon is there on that particular day, and Saturn is the ruler over Capricorn, and in Pisces you can see Mars is there, and you could see after the transit of Rahu Ketu, the Rahu is sitting at the Taurus, and on the 7th house of Taurus you could see Ketu sits along with Sun there. Scorpio, both Ketu as well as Sun will be sitting there, and if you could see in Libra, Venus is a ruler there. Venus sits along with the Mercury. So this is the planetary portion during the Jupiter transit on the November 20th. Now we will see for each and every zodiac sign the impact, the positive and the negative impacts of each and every zodiac sign in length. So we can also say what percentage the people belong to that particular zodiac sign will get out of this transit. So you watch them carefully and till the end, so that you will come to know the reasons why I put these particular zodiac sign having this positive or negative effects. So don't skip in between, then you won't be able to understand fully. So let us move ahead watching each and every video. Cancer, the fourth zodiac sign. For Cancer, the Jupiter moves from the 6th house to the 7th house in the upcoming Jupiter transit, and in the 7th house you can see already Saturn is there, a ruler, and even Jupiter goes there and becomes a yoga there. It becomes a Raja Yoga. So for Cancer the 7th house seems to be very strong. For people who are doing business, there are chances of getting good projects and they can establish well in the business. At the same time, for Cancer, in the recent Rahu Ketu transit, Rahu moves to the 11th position, which is more profitable, and Ketu at the 5th house. So Rahu's position seems to be better even after the Jupiter transit. Jupiter starts aspecting the Rahu's position. So for Cancer, there are chances of getting good revenue out of business, good revenue out of the workplace also. Those who are selling shares, they can make some good profit. Those who are working in the share market, they can expect some good returns in the next year. Even in mutual fund market also. Those who have invested in the land and fixed assets, they can get good results. People who are doing business, especially in the areas of secondary market, they can find good returns. Those who are in the construction business, they can also get good revenue in this particular Jupiter transit for the next 1 year. For those who are looking for the jobs, there are chances of getting good job, but they should have a great hard work. Until and unless they put in their efforts, they can't succeed in the getting a better workplace. For those who are already working in a company, there are chances they may get foreign chances, trips to go abroad, chances of getting promotion, etc. So these are all the best benefits out of the 10th and the 7th houses, because in 10th house Mars seems to be a ruler and it goes to the 9th house as a retrogations. These are some of the better effects for those people in Cancer. But the problem here is, for those people who are not married, they will not find good alliances, because the Saturn seems to be a ruler and very strong at the 7th house. So they have to keep on searching for many alliances. Then only they will try to find out one or two in the next March or April. So there are chances they get a good alliance if their individual horoscope seems to be very strong. For Cancer, the 4th house seems to be best in the Jupiter transit, where the Mercury and Venus are together at the 4th house. So initial periods, for those who are looking for good assets and want to construct building, there are chances they will move out a good house, chances of constructing their own house, etc. Those who are not married, it will take time for them to get settled. And those who are expecting kids, there are chances get good kids during the second half of the Jupiter transit, that is from the July to December of 2021. Since the Ketu is being seated at the 5th house, for those people in having the children who are studying in the school educations and college educations, they may be very dull. They may not show interest in their educations. So the parents needs to be very careful in watching their students, their kids. They should ensure that they do the studies properly, because this particular period, that is in the next 1 year, they may not show much interest in the studies. They will be very much playful, and they will not show interest in the studies, and due to which they may score less marks. So the parents should keep watching on the activities of the children. It moves from Sagittarius to Capricorn. It will start aspecting the 11th house, the 1st house and the 3rd house. As I already said, the 11th house, once start aspecting the Rahu's position there, they will get good profits and good revenue during this period. When the Jupiter starts aspecting the 1st house, that is ascended itself, the diseases will get reduced. So for those who are struggling for long, having some disease, it might be due to some illness or something, it will get reduced, and the impact will also get reduced in the due course. Once Jupiter starts aspecting the 3rd house, they will put more hard work. Their efforts will become fruitful. So out of their hard work, they can achieve many things. Even they can get a good job opportunities. For workplace also, they can establish well. They can establish a good organization. They can work in a very good environment. All because of their hard work, they can succeed in their life. But when you see the Saturn aspects the 9th house, so there may be illness with the father and the father's family. They may not get along with those people. Also Saturn aspects the ascendant, so there are some times that illness may occur very frequently. At the same time, since the Jupiter is also aspecting parallelly, so they will get rid of the issues very soon. So the good and bad days will keep on repeating. You can also see the Saturn aspects the 4th house, so there are chances sometimes the ventures in the new business or new sourcing out of new land or new building, they may find some legal issues or some difficulties in getting it sorted out. So these are some of the major impacts of the Saturn's aspecting certain places like 9th house, 1st house and the 4th house. So when you see in all, the Cancer has a very good efforts after the Jupiter transit, November 2020 till 2021. We could expect a very good positive signs. We can say up to 85 to 90% positive result. But one thing we should remember, this is just an indication of the probability of getting good results as well as bad results. It will work up to 15 to 20% maximum. The individual horoscope where the Mahadasa and Andadasa is running, based on that planetary position in the chart, the probability of getting good results depends on that. Supposing if a person is having a good chart, good planets running, having Mahadasa and Andadasa running, this transit position will also give them a good results. At the same time, if the person is not having a proper Mahadasa or Antardasa running in their own chart, they won't get the result as clearly as I said in the transit portions. So this is one thing which you should keep in mind.